back to Knit 3 Together. This is episode 10. It is still pretty chilly outside. We still got some snow out there.
Yeah.
But it's warming up a little.
Yeah,
a little bit.
I think it's supposed to get to 40 today, but we still have snow on the ground, which is nice. We like
it's
snow.
pretty. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it
definitely. This morning I got myself a little 7 brew drink. It's a blondie chiller with caramel drizzle. I love some caramel coffee. Very good. What do you got?
I just have coffee from the home, but it's in a mug that I got from San Juan Pottery in Ouray, Colorado. And it's a guild. And what's interesting about these guilds, kind of look them up in your area because they have them all over the place. And what the guild is people pay a fee and then they get to use all like the wheel, the kiln, and all that kind of stuff. And so when we celebrated our anniversary last week, we went to Springfield, Missouri, and then Rogersville, and they actually have a guild there too. And I got a mug, and I'll show that another time. And also got some mugs for family. Mm-hmm. And so, but this is the mug I got, and it's pretty blue inside. So, and it's nice and heavy. So it's another one of my weaknesses is no mugs. Mm-hmm. But I love the handmade ones out of clay. So yeah.
Nice. What about what we're wearing this morning? I tried to look back. I don't think I've worn this yet.
Probably not.
I wore it when we went on our little trip because I wore my
yeah.
But this is a sweater that I made out of a bunch of. Oh yeah, it was from the Advent.
Yes, last year's Advent.
Yeah, it was really fun to make. I love it. I kind of want to try to, what's that called? Stretch it out.
Block it?
Block it, yeah.
You want to block it?
Because the sleeves are still a little short.
But those can be kind of like 3/4 sleeves if you kind of go up like that.
Yeah,
I think it works.
But
it's up to you.
All the different colors I can wear.
Yeah, you really did good on the stripes and stuff. And remember, again, she does not use a pattern. So you did the top down with right here. Mm-hmm. Wow. Yep. Yeah, pretty good. Fun. Good job. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm wearing a shawl, and it was a part of a knit along, and I forgot the lady's name, but anyways, it's brioche, and this was my first brioche thing, and we'll kind of pull it out, but I don't like brioche. I mean, it's beautiful, but I think because this was the first one I did, and I had such a difficult time with it, and I'm not saying I won't ever try it again, but I don't know. It's beautiful, though. I think the colors are beautiful, and then I'm wearing a shaw pin that one of my daughters gave me for Christmas, if you can see it. And then the other daughter another daughter got me this one here. And this one has more like little beads there, and it's made out of copper. So I love them. So a new addiction, collecting shaw pins. So, okay, so we're going to have our guest, and you've seen him before, and he's going to be part of our tricks and tips, right?
And we got a few of those today.
We do.
We'll be showing you kind of how to do them.
So thank you for joining us today, and we hope you have fun and you enjoy it, and that you're knitting or crocheting or stitching or doing something while you watch us and listen to us. So, okay, so we want to bring in Papa. All right, so here's Papa and Steve, my man, and he's going to show you how to make your own stitch markers. And there's some beautiful ones out there, but this is kind of a little trick for you, and so hopefully you'll learn something from it.
All right, do all that. Hi, it's good to see everybody. So first thing I want to say is we go to Hobby Lobby a lot, and so when you go there, they have some cool sales, and here's a couple of the different ones that you'll see. You'll see this jewelry. One will be on sale 1 week, and they'll have different types of things. And then you have this other one that is Charm Me, and then those are charms that you can get. And they'll go on sale 50% off. So think about that when you're going there. So what I like to do is Sharon likes me to make stitch markers. So the things I use are these little, let's see if I can, we call it a jump ring. I'll get it up there so you can see it. Where are we at here? Where are we? Here we go. Yep. These jump rings, I like to use the one that's kind of a medium. There's a small, medium, and large. And they come in different colors. We've got gold, bronze, stainless steel, and then a beautiful sterling silver. So you have all kinds of options. The other thing that I like to use to attach it are these little guys right here. What do you call these things, hon? Do you know?
Little pliers.
No, I mean, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the
Oh,
pliers.
oh, you
What
mean
is
the
this guy called?
claws.
Yeah.
The
claw,
claws.
that's it.
The claw.
But my favorite tool to use, where are we with this camera? Okay, there we go. These little guys right here, because they got that flat thing. So when I go to apply these, I will grab one of them and I will put my thumb in between there. I need glasses because I cannot see, and do not laugh at me. Okay, here we go. So I'll grab it and open up the, these. I like the double ring. You do not want to use a single because they do not hold very well. So I'll open up the ring a little bit. I'll insert this right inside of here. And what it ends up doing is it ends up opening that up. You can see it right there. It opens it up and holds it for you. Now I've had these things come off, so I've got my glasses on, so nothing will happen. But you simply take and you're going to slide this little guy right on the end here. That's how you'll do it. Okay, you'll do it like that. There it is right there. I've slid it on the end of it, okay? And the other option you can do is, what you're gonna do the same thing if you've got, here's an example. So she has a domino club. We put a little hole in these dominoes. You can possibly see it right there. And so I can slide that on there and she can have anything. You got all kinds of things. You got a little gingerbread guy here that you can see. You've got a little mitten right here, kind of cute.
Oh.
And then you got, these are like Christmas time, but there's everything out there, all kinds of stuff. And so you put your jump ring on like this. You see it there. And then you can attach the other end of this right here to it. Oh, things are going everywhere, but it's okay. Then I will attach this guy to the end of that, okay? And when it ends up like, Sharon, do we have an example of one that's finished? I did. Yeah, right here. So here you have an example of a cool one. Okay, it's the yarn. It
That
says
one
yarn.
actually is bought that way.
Yeah.
That is
yeah.
actually one that
Yeah,
you
and
buy
so you
from
do it
Hobby
yourself.
Lobby.
Yeah,
no,
you-
that's
yeah.
you didn't do by yourself.
I mean, you can do this by yourself
Yeah,
by
you
buying
can.
them.
This
They
is
end
the
up
one
looking
you,
like
you
that.
probably looks familiar to you for at Hobby Lobby that are already done, but he's showing you the things that you can do. Now, I also want to show you that if you go, like, you know, we like to go thrift stores and stuff. And if you find like a charm bracelet,
Right.
you can take those off and attach the jump rings or the claws. Now we want to talk to you about the difference between the claw and the jump ring as far as using them in your knitting or crocheting.
Yeah, go ahead.
So a claw you can use for the front of your work, like the front of your, which I'll show you in a minute. Actually, what I need
There's our
is,
claw guy right there. Yep.
okay.
They're real nice. You just pop them open and they can
So
go right
here
on.
is a project that I'm working on. It's a blanket. And you see this here, I want him to put it on so you can see what it's used for, okay? So I want you to put a jump ring on and I want you to put a claw on. Here's the little, that's a charm that I got from Hobby Lobby
Okay,
when they
yep.
were on sale.
Yep, shape
And
of-
so I want him to put a jump ring.
So I'm going to go ahead and do
Put
that.
a jump ring.
Now I see that this thing has got multicolor, so I can use any one I want. So today,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to use a gold one. I've got a little gold guy right here. So again, I'm going to use my thumbnail to open them up. Sometimes they're hard. They don't want to open. Watch this guy not do it since we're taping. Yep, he doesn't want to do it, so forget him.
Sometimes
Go to
it's
the
hard,
stainless
yeah.
steel looking one. Okay, come on. Here we go. We're gonna. There, I got it open. I'm gonna put in that.
Go on, show it up
Yep.
there.
I'm gonna put in my little guy here now, and I've got it open. See it?
Yep.
And so now I'm gonna take the top of this. Now you already have a ring here.
Yeah, but it's kind of small.
Yeah. So I can use that small ring though, and go ahead and put it on there. I'm gonna do it right now. Here it goes. I put it on. This is fun. It's easier when you're not
Well,
being filmed.
we just see your fingers and not your work.
You do? Okay.
Yes,
well,
there you
well,
go.
once I hang it on here,
There
I
you
can
go.
show that, man, this is.
Well, and that's okay. Just do it down below. It's okay.
Okay, let me do it. I'm going to go ahead and put it on, and I'll show you how I do
Yeah.
it from there. There it goes.
There we go.
I've got it on here, and I'm just going to basically take this guy, put him on here, and just rotate this. You just keep rotating until it clicks.
Yep.
And there it is. It's in place, and it's holding like that. And then if you want to put your jump ring on, I mean,
No,
the
claw. The
you
claw.
want to put the little claw guy on, and they come in different sizes. You're going to do the
Yeah.
same thing. You're going to open that up, again with my thumb. Now it's been opened. It's going to go right on. Oh, this is always fun. You got to have patience with this, I'll tell you that. Okay, so here I go. I'm getting it open. Boy, it's harder with this little bird guy, I guess because it's so big.
Yeah.
There we go. Now I'm going to take, here we go. You see, I got it open again. And I'm going to just simply slide this guy right on into that hole right there. Hang on, I'm going to do it down here so I can see it. Okay, there it is. Now it's on, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to rotate it. I'm going to grab it like this and just keep rotating this till that one clicks on. There it did. Now I end up looking just like this. See that? Real nice and simple.
Okay,
And you can
so I
easily
want to
do those
show.
yourself.
So now this for knitting, you can use the jump ring for like when you want to put it on the cord or on a knitting needle, or since it has the claw, you can just attach it. I put it on where the front of my work is, or I put it on there just because I want to see something pretty
Yeah, it's beautiful.
as I'm knitting.
Yeah.
And so you can see, so it has a dual. Now, for crocheting, a jump ring's not going to work because you don't have needles, but you have a hook, and so you'll want to always have a claw, and that goes on your crocheting, for your stitch and to keep track of stuff.
Yeah.
So there's the difference. But another idea for that is, let's say you lose an earring and you have an extra one. Okay, so here's one earring that I have.
Yeah.
You see it?
It's beautiful.
He can take that apart
Yep.
and make those into stitch markers for me.
Yeah, the sky's the limit on
Yeah,
what you can use.
and if you I love going to the thrift stores, and I always look at the jewelry, like
Yeah.
I said, for the
And-
bracelet, or like this old vintage earring. There is only one of them, so this can also be made into a stitch marker.
Wow.
Yeah, because stitch markers I found can be expensive at some of the
Excuse me.
knitting stores.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You can make your own like this. So
Yeah.
just enjoy doing it. And again, go to Hobby Lobby. They have lots of sales, and just it's every other week. It seems like they'll put another one. And then at the end caps of them, they'll also have some that
Are on
they're just
clearance.
continuing, and you just have fun shopping. And like Sharon said, you go to stores, they'll have a jar full of old custom jewelry or things like that. The sky's the limit on what you can do.
Yeah, they're kind of vintage. Now, I also picked up these, and they got the stud in the back. So those can also be used as the front of your work. And so you just put it in there, put the backing on it, and now you have.
It's beautiful.
Where that's the front of
it's
your
so-
work.
It's so nice. I watch her doing this.
And
it's
what's
beautiful.
cool about this is like I use this for my sock knitting because I don't like to use any rings up there because you got to like take them off. But to denote the front of my work or the starting round, I use those, and they come in different sizes. Like here's a smaller one for when you're doing socks. So those are just kind of helpful hints.
And
with
most
that.
of her stuff it doesn't have anything to snag on it, does it? That's what you're looking for too. Make sure it's smooth. The jewelry
Yeah.
doesn't have anything to snag, or you can file it down and make it look nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, does that sound good?
Sarah, Taylor, do you have any ideas for stitch markers? Do you use anything? Different?
Mostly just what you've given me, but yeah, I think all these ideas are great. I'll definitely
Yeah.
see.
And here's the other thing is, if all else fails, use one of your rings.
Yes, I do that with my chunky yarn. When I'm doing thicker ones, I just plop a ring on it.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
I mean, it works great, so it doesn't matter. So we hope that you enjoyed this little tips and tricks.
Yeah, thanks ladies for letting me come in. So
Yeah,
I'll see you
thanks
guys
for
later. I
having
gotta run, and I'll just turn it over to the girls.
Okay, so we're going to continue with tips and tricks, and I want to show you, and we'll show a bigger picture of the sweater that I did. But the tip I want to show you is, I don't know if anybody is familiar with needle felting, but on the bottom of the sweater, I did needle felting all the way around the bottom. Okay, and it's very, very simple. And the supplies that you need for it is any kind of foam. You can use a pillow from your couch. I'm going to have Taylor, and so I just have a piece of wool because I don't have a sweater, but you can do it on your sweater. And then you can use some fresh, like not fresh, real wool. I'm sure some of you have that for spinning or whatever. You can use that. And here's some that I bought. And then you need these needles. And these needles are found, they're called needle punch needles, and you can find those at Hobby Lobby. And so, and they're very sharp. I want you to be very aware that these are super sharp. Okay, let me show you. See how tiny these are? See the tip on it is real sharp. And so what I did for this was with a chalk, I drew the flower, okay? And then I took my roving or wool and I laid it down on my sweater. And then you just punch it. Now, once in a while, you have to pull it up so it doesn't stay connected to the foam. And so you can look on YouTube for needle felting, you know, videos and stuff, but it's really not hard and it's addicting. It's a lot of fun.
I've seen people do like fish and like ladybugs and like insects and stuff on sweaters that they've knit before. It's really cool.
Yeah. And so it's really fun to do, and you can, you know, the sky's the limit. You can also do like 3D stuff like making animals and stuff like that with needle felting, but I wanted to show you on this sweater that I did it on the bottom of the sweater, and you're probably thinking, well, how do you clean that? Well, not go to the dry cleaner, but you put some dry cleaning stuff on and wipe it off. But this sweater is actually long. It's very long, and I'll show you a picture of me with it later. But the yarn I wanted to tell you is that I got it from Green Mountain Spinnery in Vermont. And it's actually very thick. It is Aran weight. So it's pretty thick, and so it was really quick to knit. And the color I used was called Grape Jelly.
Oh,
I love the.
It's a very pretty color.
And they don't have it now. They change out their stuff, but that's what it was. What was called. So, and it's like I said, it's long, and feel how heavy that thing is.
Oh wow!
It's like a winter coat.
Yeah.
But it was fun to knit.
I'm sure.
I enjoyed it. So that is my final tip for the day. So, all right, what are we on to next?
I have one little tip.
Oh, yeah.
My boyfriend's mom, she has already done this before, but there are these like little mint containers or mint tins, like Mentos or whatever. And she gave me it to kind of decorate. She gave me this fabric as well to kind of decorate the inside and the outside. And it's just to put like your like stitch markers or little needles and stuff like that in there. That way it's not like all in your bag whenever you have your project in there.
Now, did she give it to you like plain and you decorated it?
Yeah, it was actually a Buc-ee's one. Like it had like Bucky on it,
and then she gave you the fabric.
And
Okay.
then I just decided to paint it, and then I did Mod Podge with the fabric. and
Oh,
stuff.
okay. So put it a little closer so I can see it.
And there's the butterfly, and then the inside.
What a
is
great
just-
idea.
Oh yeah, the inside just has the fabric in there. But yeah, it was really fun to do. It was a great idea she gave me.
That was very sweet of Melissa to do that. So what else you got?
I think that was it for tips and tricks.
Okay. What's next? Finished?
Yeah.
Finished stuff. I've had a busy busy time since I seen you last. I haven't made myself a blanket, and so I made a heart blanket. Now the colors for the pattern is like a reds and pinks and white, but I didn't want to do that, and so we'll show you a bigger thing of this, but I just want to show you like one of the blocks. Can you see one of the blocks?
So pretty.
And so it's 20 blocks I did, and then I slip stitched them together. See on the back there? And it's heavy, and it's from Hobby Lobby, the yarn is. And it's bulky, and it's the soft. I don't have the name of it here, but anyway, so I made me a big old heavy blanket, and I didn't want to do it in the reds because of Valentine's. Because I want to leave it out all the time. So I figure if I did it in these colors, yeah. And I'm usually not a pink person, but I did it.
Yeah.
So with leftover, I have our youngest granddaughter's birthday is coming up. And actually it's this Wednesday. She's going to be 9. And so I thought, what can I make her with the leftovers? So I made her this humongous octopi.
Have we shown the original sized ones?
I don't know. We might have the first.
Maybe, yeah.
But
So
here it is.
cute.
And what's cool is I stuffed it with my scraps
Oh.
that I cut off, and I had a
Love
little
that.
fiber fill in there, but it's huge. I mean, it's tall. Look, the head's the same size as my head. And then
That's awesome.
when and it's so soft, so it'll be a nice little comforting thing for her.
Mm-hmm.
But when I had got the yarn for the hearts, I had gotten purple. And so I thought I'd alternate pink and purple, but I did 2 squares and I'm like, yeah, I'm not liking it. So I had not leftover, but unused. And so for her birthday, I made her a blanket with the purple and then the leftover other colors.
Yeah.
A little lap blanket for her. So we'll show a bigger picture of that too.
Yeah, and these are the little hearts on there.
Yes. You'll be able to see the hearts better. Well, I guess you can see it kind of. You have to really notice it. But this is my own thing. There's no pattern for this. I just I did a tailor.
Hey.
I made up my own pattern. And then I think that's all I have finished. Yes.
Okay.
All right. What about you? Do you have anything finished?
No, but I did bring an oldie but goodie
Okay, cool.
that you made.
Okay.
I can't remember, when was this? It was for my birthday,
Yeah, it
right?
was not last year, but the year before.
This is one of those Taylor Swift cardigans that are really expensive. And I know it took you a long time and a lot of hard work because it's a lot of cable,
Yeah.
but it is so beautiful. I
Yeah.
love wearing it to church and stuff.
Yeah. It was a challenge for me, but I don't mind a challenge.
Yeah.
And I love cabling, so it wasn't bad.
It's the best.
I think Ella would probably want one. Oh, and by the way, why is Ella not here? Well, Ella is
Oh, yeah.
in school,
Yes.
and she is in her 3rd year of college, and she's got some pretty tough classes. We miss her. She'll pop in the future, but we don't want to add pressure to her. So, but yeah, and we'll give you a better picture of that later too.
Yeah.
Okay. What's next? How about works in progress, some whips?
Yeah.
What do you got?
I think I showed you guys my tree sweater last time. And I talked about how the floats were too long, and so I redid it. And then yesterday at church, I saw a girl that had kind of a similar one on, but hers was like more like bigger, and like the way that it had looked, I liked it a lot better. So as soon as I got home, I ripped out the sweater. I
And you were
cropped it.
far. How far
I
were
was
you?
just on the sleeves.
She had
I
the
was
whole
like,
body
I had
done.
like 2 inches of the sleeves.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yikes.
But I
Yikes.
didn't like the way that it fit, and I didn't really know how I felt about like how it would look with the sleeves and the body together. And I was just getting bored of the plain knitting on the sleeves. I knew it was going to take forever to get to that tree part again. So yeah, I took it all out and I did the cakes of them again.
Oh, and she
So-
had a tangled mess. We FaceTimed yesterday
It's
while she
horrible.
was taking it out, and I was like, oh, Taylor. And so,
But these are the colors again.
yeah, those are beautiful. Is that what you got for your birthday? I mean, when we went
For-
to the one place?
It
No.
was for Christmas. You gave it to me.
Oh,
I think
yes, it
in
was
this bag.
Christmas. And oh, the bag. Don't you love the bag? Remember we told you about how to do that? Tricks and tips? Just send a photo you get from Pinterest to your local copier. Bring your bag from Hobby Lobby and have them printed off. It's not expensive at all. And it's and I actually have a couple in the wings that I want to do.
Oh,
I just have to get
okay.
to Hobby Lobby to get this stuff.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I've shown that Home Alone sweater before.
Oh yeah, but they
But
can
I've-
see how far you're getting.
Yeah, I finished with the body. I just need to sew the
Oh.
the top part together, and then I'll work on the sleeves. But
Wow, that
there's
is turning out really good.
Thank you. It's been fun changing different stitches and everything.
And again, no pattern.
Yeah.
It's just, and it fits her. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, and show your bag.
But yeah. She's
Whoops.
a bit of a mess, but yeah, that's
Wait.
me. It's supposed to be me. We made this on our hooks and needles.
Yeah, we had like a little retreat last December, January, and we're supposed to. You drew a self-portrait, and then you had to make it on a bag. And oh, they're so much fun. I need to get a picture of other people's, and I need to get mine out here. Mine's not as good as yours, but boy, that matches her good.
Yeah, this yarn was like exactly like my hair. I was like,
Yeah,
how
nice
did
and
we
curly.
find that?
Okay.
Oh, I did also want to show this bag. 'Cause I
Okay.
thought it was fun from Marshalls. We got it during the Christmas season mostly, but I love dogs, and it had a dog knitting on there. I was like, this
Yeah,
is
look at
perfect.
that.
I had to get it.
Yeah, Marshalls have great bags.
Oh yeah, if you just want to put like a big project in it
Yeah.
or give it to people.
Yeah,
for
and they have
gifts.
medium size, because didn't I have a
They have-
medium size one
Yeah,
I
and they
liked?
sell them like a 2-pack of
Oh,
the
yeah.
smaller ones. Yeah.
So you could keep one and gift one to a friend.
Yep.
Okay, so I guess I'll do my works in progress. So I do have another finished project. Oh, by the way, I didn't show this to you, Taylor. I got this bag
That's so cute.
at a thrift store.
No way.
Yes, I couldn't believe it. I seen it from a distance hanging up there
Wow.
by the bags, and I'm like, that got sheep on it? And then look, it comes with a little zipper pouch.
Oh my gosh, that's perfect.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't believe it. Okay, so as you know, I do the sock squad from Farmer's Daughter, and I finished the blue,
Oh, so
the blue
pretty.
socks. I finished those
January.
on January 31st at 11:30 at night. I had a goal,
Yeah.
and my
you
goal
did
was
it.
to get it finished. So I did get it finished. And so the sock squad's a fun thing if you want to do a monthly thing. And and the pattern I used for that was from, I have my little notes here. Let's stay home and
Let's
sock
stay home
knit.
sock. Yeah.
And it's by Knit Slip Happy. Sip
Sip
Happy.
Happy.
Yeah. And so that was that. And then I got the February one in, and I cast on this morning. Here's,
Oh, wow.
is that.
Color's so pretty.
And here's another tip. Because I do 2 at a time. Here's the red other color. So that's the 2 colors. And I can't do 1 at a time unless it's color work or kind of an intricate pattern, then I'll do 1 at a time. But I just cast this on and I do the magic loop. And I just prefer doing 2 at a time. But what I'm using is Pledge to the Puff from Leah Gibson, and she has a podcast which we'll put at the end so you can go to it. It's Leah Loves to Knit. Really enjoy her podcast. She's a sweet girl, and she has sock patterns on Etsy. So if you need a sock pattern, please check her out. And so that's just knit on. And and what the Sock Squad does is if you finish yours by the 7th of the next month, then you get put in drawings and stuff like that. So it kind of motivates you to get done. So it's definitely motivating me.
Yeah.
Okay, so another thing that I'm working on is, isn't that pretty?
Oh, yeah.
Our anniversary, 48 years, was last Wednesday, and we hit a yarn shop, of course. And so I always like to buy local dyers, and this gal was a local dyer, but she didn't have a name of the yarn on or anything. It was kind of very simple, I guess. But this is the colorway right there. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, yeah.
And then, so I cast on, you want to hold this and I'll get the name of it. You can get closer.
Oh, wow. Oh, I love how it looks. There's like a bright spot here.
Yes, and I'm using, it's by the Italian Knitter, and it's an Italian summer scarf. And it's a free pattern on Ravelry. Oh yeah, look at the light shining on that.
Yeah.
And so it's a very, very simple, there's eyelets. It's a 10-row repeat. And so on the 10th row is where you get the eyelets. So you increase on either end. And so kind of looks like a Sophie scarf, but it also has a nice edge too. So yeah, it's a very simple pattern. And another little helpful hint, I love putting them in baskets because they look pretty, and they look pretty when you're setting them down.
Oh yeah.
Okay, work in progress. Another one is your dad has a birthday coming up. And so tell the story about your dad in Christmas.
Oh, Mammy asked me, she's like, ask your dad, does he want a hat? Because she makes some hats almost, I think, every single year. Yeah. And
For a
she's
long
used
time.
so many different colors and everything. He wears them. And so this year I was like, Dad, would you like a hat? Would you like something from Mammy? He's like, no, I'm fine. Then Christmas comes around. Everyone's opening up their gifts from Mammy. And I think he came home or something. He was like, why didn't I get a homemade gift? We were like, I asked you if you wanted one.
Yeah.
And he was like, I think I'd like a blanket or something like that.
Yeah. So then I text my daughter and said, does Brad want something for his birthday? Because it's February 16th. And she goes, yeah. I said, well, what is it? I expected a hat, not a blanket. So I'm like the queen of blankets this year, I think. I've made so many blankets this year. It's not funny.
Yeah.
So he sent me his colors that he wants. And trying to see where I ended it. Because here's another tip, and probably you people know this, but maybe some don't, is when I end it, so you don't lose, see, I started this next row, I put a stitch
through
thing,
it.
so it doesn't come apart.
Yes.
So he chose these colors, gray, red, and white. And what colors are these?
It's for Lawrenceburg School District, since
Yeah.
he's a coach. But, yeah.
What does he coach?
Coaches football and track.
Yeah. And so here is it so far. How much more do you think I need to do?
Not much more.
Because here it is here. I'm thinking maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 more of the, because it's around, they're double crochet, and it's,
Because it ends with it. Yeah.
I do 3 colors, different colors, for 3 rows.
Yeah.
And it's heavy because I'm doubling up, and of course the yarn is, I love this yarn by Hobby Lobby. Super warm, super soft. And so that's the main thing. So I'm trying to look over here if I did show you that. Before I get to this, I want to stick with yarn. And so here is something, and we're going to kind of take a video of this. Here is this was a milk jar.
Oh, wow.
That my friend Sabrina gave me. It was her dad's. And she knows I love the old stuff. If you've seen my house, you'd see that we like vintage and old and antiques and stuff. So she gave me this, and I'm like, what am I going to do with this? I could fill it with buttons, or I could fill it with these. And so what these are little granny squares, and I'm going to call them like penny squares, or postage stamp. Okay, so you're going to make a slip knot, and you're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm using 2 strands of my sock yarn and a G-hook. And then I'm going to make 3 double crochets. So I'm making a granny square. And you probably think, well, why isn't she just making 2 to complete that cluster of 3? Well, I'm going to show you. That's what I used to do, and I was doing it wrong. So then I'm going to chain 2, then I'm going to do 3 double crochets. Okay. Again, this is what the one gal showed on her website, or her YouTube, and I just wanted to show you here. All the information you can get makes a big difference. Making another cluster. You need a total of 4 clusters, as you know, from a traditional granny square. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, and look, there's still that 4, chain 4. Well, that is actually going to become, chain 2, is going to become the 4th cluster. So I'm doing 2 double crochets after the chain 2. And then I'm going to bring it over here and I'm going to put it in the second chain of my original 4 and just slip it. And do you see how I have my 4 corners? And it's nice and neat. So I'm going to pull that magic loop so it can get small. Do you see that? Look how nice that is. And then you go into slip stitch into that center chain 2, chain 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to do 3 double crochets. Normally there's like 3 double crochets. Actually that was a half double crochet. Okay, so I'm going to do 3 double crochets, 1 chain, then I'm going to do 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets in each corner. Okay, getting there, chain 2, 3 more. Okay, it's a great way to use up your scraps, and it's just kind of fun too. And then I'm going to chain 1, do the same in this corner. We're getting around. Taylor, how many have you made granny squares? Have you done any granny squares?
Well, yeah, I remember I've made pants and
Oh, that's right.
Cardigan.
Okay.
But the cardigan one was like more of like a disco type flower.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But the basic green square, yeah, I made pants with them and it was fun.
Yeah, I mean, this is, I don't know how far. It'd be kind of interesting to see how long ago.
In your blanket, me and Mom did.
Oh, yeah. Was that the traditional granny square or was there something? Okay. They are fast.
Yes.
And I just wonder the history of how long they've been, around. Yeah. Okay, so I'm coming back to where I started. Okay, so there's only 3 here, right? So I have to add 2. I don't know if this is the way you did it, Taylor. Was this the way you did it? You add
think so.
the 2, and then you just slip stitch in that second one, and it makes a nice clean transition. Do you see that?
Yeah.
I like that so much better because before I would do the chain and then I would do 2 more and then I'd do chain 2. I'd do the double crochet and make the 3 right away, then chain 2 and then do 3, and it did not lay smooth like this.
Yeah.
So I really love that, and I hope this helps. Okay, so I think I think I showed this, but I wanted to talk about this a little more. This is going to be a blanket. A lot of people do these for washcloths and stuff like that, because once you get to the width that you want, then you start decreasing and it becomes a square.
Yep.
But mine's going to be a big old blanket. This is going to be something I just keep doing and doing.
Whenever you're telling me about it, that's not what I was thinking was going to happen, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you were making like a bunch of squares and then you were going to connect them to make a blanket.
No, it's going to be one big one. And these are all my leftovers again. It's scrappy, and this will be for a long time. And it's very easy. You just increase the very first stitch, knit front and back, then you just knit across, and then you turn it and do the same. Now you can see all my little leftover, or my beginnings there. You don't add your next yarn in the side because it makes it lumpy bumpy. Oh. You do it in the middle.
That makes sense.
And then I will weave in those ends. And so it makes for a nice clean edge that way.
Wow.
Very, very sturdy. And I think I'm using size 7 needles, and these are on our new needles.
Yes.
These are so much fun. I love those. And Of course, in a cute little basket. Oh, I still have my tag on there. Okay, let's do it this side. Isn't that a cute basket?
It looks like a little sled.
Doesn't it? It's
Yeah.
so cute. Or Little Red Riding Hood.
Yes.
Okay, so on to, of course, I just don't knit, crochet, quilt, jewelry. Yeah.
All the things.
I don't
Probably
paint.
tried everything. But you've tried it.
I have tried painting and I don't like it. Okay, so I had gone to a yarn shop in Overland Park, Kansas, and they had needlepoint. Needlepoint is becoming very, very popular, and there had some needlepoint patterns there for bracelets, and they're hand painted on the canvas, but they were like $60, and I'm like, "Ooh, I ain't spend $60 on that." And so, anyways, I went on Etsy and I found a pattern, and this is like got 4 patterns on it. And what you do is, so you can do make a bracelet out of it, and there's several. There's really a lot of fun ones in there. But anyway, so what we did was my husband, he's such a good sport. We got some acrylic markers, and he did that for me. And so he
Wow, you
painted
got
it
a
on there.
lot done.
Yeah, and so I started working on it.
That's so pretty.
And so it's so easy. It's just a half cross stitch, you know, if you needlepoint. But I have a bracelet cuff, and that's what it showed on the thing. So I don't know how to finish the edge yet. I have to look that up.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think you glue it on there. And so it's a cuff instead of just having those ends.
Yeah.
So I think I'll show it to you when I get done. But I'm almost done with that. I just have the center to do. So that'll be done. And got them in this little handy dandy El Cheapo Amazon zipper pouch. It's kind of perfect for that.
Yeah.
And then I'm working on a cross stitch. I love to cross stitch. Little history. I used to cross stitch for cross stitch companies for their magazines. I did the samples in the magazine. I did samples for their stores and stuff like that, and they paid me. So that I used to do that while my kids were home, because I like to stay home with my kids. I have 4 kids and married to a military man, and so they needed somebody that was stable, and I got to be that anchor for them. Anyways, this is called a temperature tree, and it's supposed to be for your first year of marriage. And you guys have heard the temperature blankets, but this is a tree, and I bought this pattern on Etsy, and my friend was doing it, and she showed it to me. Never show me, because I have to jump into everything. It's bad. It's just, I need more time in my day. I do. Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna do a branch, a month. So here is the picture of the tree. Okay, and you download it. So it's a download, and then you go. My friend found the site where it knew what my high temperatures for our first year marriage, which was in Tampa, Florida. And so then you have a chart that you get your temps, and then in the pattern, she will tell you between the temperatures what colors to use. Okay, so that's all in the pattern. And then what I did, then you have to tape the pattern together because it's quite big. Do you see that? See?
Wow. Yeah.
And so then I'm numbering so I don't have to keep counting the leaves when I'm doing them.
Mm-hmm.
But here is what I have done so far.
Very pretty.
So I got the February branch done last night. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Isn't that pretty?
Oh,
And what I'm
are you
doing,
in the heart?
yeah. So the heart denotes our anniversary, the day we got married on January 28th. And then I put in January here so they know that's the January branch. And so I'll be putting all the months on there too.
Yeah,
So that's different than the pattern. So I have that going. And I think that's all I'm going to share of what I have going. So I think that's it. I tried to convince Taylor to do this, but
I did not enjoy the temperature blanket I did, but I think that would be really fun because it looks so pretty and it would be an easy like one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the tree is the one that takes a little time because you have to really count up and stuff. But it's not hard.
Yeah.
It's just and like you said, just doing a leaf a day, you know, or I don't do it a day. Like I'll probably fill in several.
Yeah,
you know.
for like the week or something.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, so I think that's all I have for my whips. And what about acquisitions that you either bought or somebody gave you?
We've been talking about Valentine's Day a lot because it's coming up. But my boyfriend, I'll show you a picture of what he did for me. But along with the little things he gave me and the poster and everything, he got me this yarn. It's so pretty. And I'm trying to think of what to do with it. I'm kind of thinking maybe doing like heart pillow or like...
Oh yeah, and I have that heart pattern that you could
you
use. Do? Yeah, that big blanket I did.
There we go. I know a lot of people make like stuffed animals with it, but I don't really enjoy making. I've tried before to crochet like a cow or whatever. Horrible. I hated it. Well, plus I don't like following patterns. So
That's true.
It's not
That's
great.
true.
But yeah, I thought that was very thoughtful of him. He definitely knows me very well to get me this.
Yeah, and she'll insert a picture. It was it not in his truck on that one side?
Yeah, he was like, when I get here, I want to show you what I did to my truck. I was like, okay. And then I came out and he was like, close your eyes. I was like, what? Like, what's happening? And so he like led me to the passenger side and had
That's
it there.
funny.
It was very cute.
I bought this from Etsy, and it's actually from Korea. And what it is it's to hold your circular needles.
Yes, it's so
Look at that. Isn't that
I
beautiful?
love it.
And then it zipper up here, so you have more space, and I think it goes pretty far down there.
Probably.
Yeah, it goes. Yeah, well, it stops right here.
Okay.
But anyways, so I haven't put them in there yet. I was thinking about that today, but it's like pleated, and it's a beautiful color. So
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna try to see if I can figure it out, or I have a friend that's coming over, and I'm gonna see if she can help me figure out how to do it because I have a lot of circular needles and I need to organize them. Yeah, I think she could too. So, but also I wanted to talk about, I get a lot of people to ask me to teach them how to knit or crochet, and I actually love doing it. And I want you guys to do the same. Take the time to teach people because they want to learn, and we want this to keep going. Now, did you want to go find the magazines? They're underneath the thing in the living room while I talk about this. So anyways, here is a cute basket. And here is the yarn that I have in here for my student that's coming on Tuesday. I got her started a couple months ago on a cowl. And so she learned how to knit and purl and do a knit to purl to. And so she's about ready to cast that off, and she wants to start a scarf. So I got the yarn for her and put it in this cute little basket. So you can have fun. This, not expensive to get, kind of cute. So when you're thrifting or go to the store, look at cute baskets to hold the yarn in. They're kind of fun, and you can hold them and give it to them. So I really do think that I taught my granddaughters when they're young. My youngest, did you find them?
No.
They're right in there behind the couch on the floor. Yeah, on that little bench there. Do you see them on the floor? Yeah. So I have vintage magazines, and Taylor was over for Hooks and Needles. And I said, look at these. I think you will like these. Some fun, funky, I think they're from the 60s and 70s. And she found some cute things in there that I think she might like to do. All right.
Dollies. But yeah, there's like 6 that I went through. And I think most of the things that I found were...
Now, these are new ones Papa got me.
Oh.
Yes. The man, yes.
Really cool.
You can set those aside if the ones you don't want to use.
But yeah, they look like this. But yeah, I just went through them. I think I found 4 or 5 things, and it has like the pattern in the back and everything after it shows you the picture.
Yeah.
But it's mostly dresses. There was a swimsuit that I kind of want to just try out and see what it looks like, because it looks so fun just to see. But it was really cool looking through this stuff, because I know a lot of stuff is coming back in, and
So what's
even
the
if it's not, I don't mind.
So what's the date? Yeah, it definitely comes around.
1972.
Okay.
Spring, summer. Yeah, 1975.
Those are in the 70s that Papa just got me.
1972 to 73.
Okay, was there any from the 60s?
69.
69. I was 10 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of cool. I can't wait to see what you do with
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Okay, so we like to end our podcast with a devotional. And why is that important?
Because God's important in our life, not just these hobbies. I know we do them a lot, but God's the most important to us. So yeah, we wanted to share with you.
Yeah, we want to give him the glory and end with him. So, all right.
Okay. Therefore, encourage one another and build each other up, just as in fact you are doing. 1 Thessalonians 5:11. Carving out time for a weekly meeting is tough when we are all so busy. But there is one meeting I put on my calendar anyway. The 1st and 3rd Tuesday evening of each month are blocked off. I guard this time and look forward to it. Those are my knit nights. Tuesday evening, I walk down the street and knock on my friend Anki's door. She always calls out, "Come on in, it's open." I am expected. As each knitter arrives, Anki calls out again, "Come in." Soon the room is full of women chatting. We each put out our work, find our place in a pattern, and start where we left off. We admire each other's progress, we hold up finished projects, and we seek advice through tangles. Once we've all settled into our knitting, we move on to our topics. How is your sister? Did you finish that book I lent you? Is your car fixed? Have you heard about the job interview? How is the cake recipe? We share an interest and connection to each life around the circle. Knitting brought us together with a common craft, but caring for each other becomes a vital part of our gathering as well. Some weeks, Tuesday evenings is the only time I make progress on my projects, but more importantly, it is a time I treasure to connect with my friends. I know about their cares and concerns, and they know my worries and joys. I'm invested in helping them as a sounding board, cheerleader, helpmate, or prayer partner. When there's sadness, a grown child moving cross country, or a long job hunt left unfulfilled, we pray for each other. And when there's joy, a new home, a new baby, a new job, we celebrate together. Communities of all kinds can feed our heart and soul. You can share more than a common activity, goal, or interest. Knit circles are particularly special. Members share their expertise and fiber opinions, and the happiest circles share their lives with each other too.
Very good. Oh, and ours is important too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we meet twice a month. We used to have 2 night groups, and then I had some ladies that don't like to drive at night, so I thought, well, I'm going to do a night and a day. So that's what we do, and I actually could do it every week,
Yeah.
but not everybody is retired like me and have that time to do it. But I do actually on off days. We like this week we don't have something, but Taylor's over here today, and so not only do we do this podcast together when she's here, not every time, but we sit and knit and visit. So I get my fill this week with her. So, and so I think that is good. So we do want to mention 2 podcasts, are really good podcasts, and I highly recommend. Jen actually just did a whip parade, she called it. I think she had 36 whips.
Wow.
So she's a girl after my own heart, because I understand. And Leah, she has a ton of yarn. girl after my own heart. So it's like, yeah, I get you, girl. I get you. So, all right. So we want to thank you for
watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Tell everybody about this, you know.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here today. And do what makes you happy. And share your craft with
Yes.
others. All right. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.